Hello, we are live, my loves. So I just finished up my masterclass, Becoming Luxury. And if you're interested in this, drop a comment below or send me a message. I'll get you the link. I also believe if you scroll through my page, you will see it there. I posted about it the other day. And there's a couple things I want to share with you, some of the things that came up and some of the work we did there. And I also want to add a little bit to it, and I'm actually going to share this video to that group. So it's in a private Facebook group. So if you would like to join, you are more than welcome to join. It's a complimentary training. I likely will be making it a paid masterclass down the road, but for now, I'm leaving it open for a little while. This is my little boy. He just hopped up. Hello, bunny. So I want to talk about the frequency of luxury and embodying it and what that means and really demystifying that. Loud motorcycles outside. We'll give it a minute. Who's hopping on? Say hello so I can see who's here. Don't mind the loud noises outside. I think they're gone now. So here's the thing, and what came up, part of what prompted me to share this with you here is because what came up in the class with the people who joined live, and what comes up a lot with women that I speak with and work with, and what's come up for me in the past, is that we make it about money when really it's actually not. It doesn't have that much to do with money, which means that you're free to embody it now. Hello, Summer, welcome. And hello to whoever else is on. It doesn't show me the other names. And this is one of the biggest ways that we stay stuck, is that we assume it's all about money, and we play that game where we're like, oh, when I have more money, then I will feel luxurious. We also have it be this thing that's very vague. Hello, Monica, welcome. Hello, Angelita. We also have it be this vague thing that we don't actually know what it means for us, and we never really let ourselves go there. So there's a lot of reasons why we're not experiencing it, and it's all kind of connected in a way, but it's not just one thing. It's not just money. It's not just your current circumstances, right? It's not just shifting what you believe about it. It's also shifting how are you showing up to your life. So in that, what we did was we shifted a lot of the energy around really, well, first we really dove into like, what are your actual beliefs about it? And then actually like, what does that actually mean for you? And then we played with the energy and the frequency of it, and like holding that energy and really getting in touch with that. And then we did a quantum healing session, which was really super fun. I had no idea that was going to come through. I knew we were going to do some sort of healing, but I just kind of left it open for however I felt guided to lead that. So we did a quantum healing session where we kind of went through some younger versions of yourself to bring some healing and kind of see more, like discover more what's going on subconsciously with that. And then we met up with a future version of yourself to really gain the wisdom and help you know the next steps forward. And so this was a really beautiful session. It was really powerful. Again, this is open if you would like to join, but the part I would like to add to this, and again, I'm going to share this to that group. Let me have a sip of my tea. To kind of add a little bit more, because my guides kind of just took me into the spiritual energetic side, but there is a more practical part that I would like to leave you with too. And by the way, guys, my tea, guess what this says? It's one of those little yogi teas, and it says, accept who you are in this moment, but acknowledge who you want to become. Like, could that be any more aligned? Really, tell me, could it be any more aligned? That is so perfect, because a lot of that is like, we don't accept that we want more. Or if we do, we think it's really difficult, and so we prolong it. We make it this thing that's always out of reach. But here's what I've learned. Becoming luxury. I say becoming luxury because it's changing who you are, changing how you show up. It's not even really changing who you are. It's like choosing to embody it. Because here's the thing, you're an infinite being. You contain the codes for anything and everything you could desire. You have the codes within you to live a life that feels so amazing and incredible to you. And the thing with luxury is that, and it's up to you which you will express, right? To finish that thought. So luxury means something different to everyone else. And the journaling prompts that I gave in that class were really great, because they're going to help you get in touch with what does it actually mean for you. Right? It's not always about the glitz and the glamour. And a lot of people have a lot of resistance to that. Even though I do find that a lot of women, when they actually allow themselves to go there and they actually work through some of the like subconscious blocks around that, they feel a lot of freedom in actually admitting to themselves that they would love that they would love to live like a freaking queen, right? And some people aren't really about that, right? But it's more so like giving yourself the permission to be perfectly self-expressed. And for a lot of women, where I see a block here is that they don't even let themselves go there to figure out, well, what does that mean for me? What would that look like in my life? How would that make me feel? And what I found is that it's not just about going through the limiting beliefs, right? It's not just going through, okay, what's my resistance to this? Please no. Oh, sorry guys, lots of noise right now. You know, not just like what's happening right now. It's not just like, oh, all the things on the outside. It's not just the money. It's not just like, ooh, a lavish lifestyle. It's like, who do you get to be? What do you, please, baby, like, who do you give yourself permission to be? What do you get to experience? Like, how do you want to live your life? I hope this is flowing because I'm feeling really disjointed. Please go to your baby bed. Thank you. I hope he doesn't. Give me a second, guys. All the noises when we hop on, all the noises. So there's a lot to it. And so a lot of us, no. A lot of us like put it on this pedestal as this big thing that's really not accessible, or it's something that we're like, oh, that's too much. I don't actually want that. But what we don't realize is that version of ourselves is going to look very different for each person. And also beyond that, that version of you acts in specific ways. That version of you thinks a certain way, she feels a certain way, she carries herself in a certain way. And this is part of what we got in touch with as I took you through the quantum healing process in there, is because often we block ourselves by not even allowing ourselves to access that. And I guarantee you, this is the physical part that I'm going, like the tangible little physical micro shifts you can start embodying now that I want to give to you and I'm going to add to that class, is understanding that there's so much you can do energetically and physically to align with luxury and wealth before you earn another dollar. And a lot of this has to do with worthiness. And a lot of this, like, you will block yourself from showing up in a certain way if you have deep rooted beliefs that you don't get to be that version, that you don't get to be perfectly self-expressed, that luxury is something that's not for you. And so I kind of want to share with you, before I dive into some of the things, is I want to share with you my personal definition of luxury, like what it means for me, just to kind of help expand your mind. And hello to everyone hopping on, welcome. Kind of help you expand your mind and get in touch with maybe what does this mean for you. So for me, when I think of luxury, I used to feel really blocked around it when I made it just mean, oh, money or like flying in private jets, right? But when I got really real with like, what does luxury mean to me? I was like, it just feels like more than enough. It feels like I never need to say no because of money. Like, sure, on the money aspect, there's that, but like on the tangible aspect, in like the little moments, so like, sure, maybe the big things, but like, who am I being in between all of those things? Who am I being in those moments? Like, I feel relaxed. I feel comfortable. I feel confident. I feel like I can go and, you know, if I'm out and about, I can buy myself lunch without worrying that that's expensive, right? I can go, I have an abundance of time. I drive a little bit further to go to the beach that feels really luxurious and nice to me and is going to be in an area with people that are high vibrational, right? I go the extra mile for myself because I'm not lacking in any way. I'm not rushed, right? So even when I'm in the shower, I'm not like rushing to get through this. I'm like really enjoying it. I'm touching my skin. I'm like, look at this amazing body I have. And I'm just like letting my senses be wrapped up in how good I feel. Luxury is like about how you're feeling about your life, right? It's about how you're showing up. It's like, what do you allow yourself to wear? How do you carry yourself? How do you interact with other people? How do you show up in your business? Like all of these things. And so many of us, we just are like, oh, luxury, bad, greedy, wrong, or, oh, I don't have the money, I can't be it yet. And it's like, you have so much room to grow and expand right where you are. And if you could let go of any limiting beliefs you have around what luxury actually means, if you could let go of any worthiness issues you have going on subconsciously, If you could let go of the lies you're telling yourself about that you need to wait, you would really free yourself up to be this really beautiful, expanded version of yourself before anything ever shifts on the outside. And we all know what happens when you do that. You start to become really magnetic. And then you are magnetizing more luxurious experiences to you. You are magnetizing more money, right? So for me, when I think of luxury and what that means and what that feels like embodied, I think of just like freedom, like relaxed, at ease, really comfortable, feeling really good. So I'd love to know, what does that feel like to you? Like when you think of yourself, like when you manifest everything you want, how are you going to feel? And how can you start incorporating that into your life now? Because I can promise you there are little things. There's so much magic in the little things, in the little details. Because to me, that's part of luxury, right? Like every little detail is paid attention to. Like every little part matters because you really value how you feel. And people, when they create a luxury brand or a luxury experience, they know this, right? They pay attention to the details. It's all the little things that add up. It's when we're rushed and when we're in this sense of lack and scarcity and poverty, where we're like going for the cheapest option, doing the easiest thing, doing the quickest thing, like feeling rushed, feeling like there's not enough. Oh, this will do, good enough. Or, oh, don't have it, so let me just write this off right away. But when you step into an abundance mindset and you really open up to play with this idea that, I do get to experience luxury right now, and what would that feel like to me? You slow down. You're more in that beautiful feminine essence of really prioritizing beauty and pleasure. And you live your life really differently. You show up really differently for all the things. And what I think is really important to note here too, before I wrap this up, is being really flexible with yourself, giving yourself space and room to grow. So another place where I see women blocked and stuck is because they're staying really rigid. They're like, oh, well, I've always done things this way, and what are people going to think if I change or I do something different? And it's like, babe, no, stop holding yourself back. You get to experience more. You contain the codes for anything you desire to experience. You are an infinite being. I encourage you to give yourself permission to start tapping into whatever you are ready to experience right now and flow with it. It can change. You can grow, you can expand, you can try new things. Where can you start paying more attention to how you're feeling? Where can you start creating more luxury moments throughout your life? Where can you pay more attention to the details? Where can you create more beauty? Where can you slow down and experience more? Where can you give yourself permission to really feel pleasure, to really be in that receptive mode? Because here's a little secret I'm going to let you in on. When we're doing things rushed, when we're doing things just the quickest, cheapest way possible, we are creating that horrible restrictive feeling in ourselves. And when we open up and take our time and pay attention to the details, we open up to really enjoy the process, which is like 99% of life, right? The process. You may as well enjoy it. You may as well care enough about how you feel. And we realize that everything we do gets to become an art form. Everything's a way to express ourselves. All of it is to be experienced. And you get in the receptive mode and you become really freaking magnetic. And when you're in that space, you're open to receive more. You're sending off the signal like, yes, more of this, please. And this is all something that's available to you right here, right now, no matter where you're living, no matter what your current income is, no matter what you've been brought up in, no matter if you know how you're going to create your dream life or not, you get to start pulling some of that into the here right now. So I wanted to share this with you because I wanted to help expand your mind around what's possible for you and what luxury could look like for you right here, right now. And how can you start giving yourself permission to experience it and to become it? Because this is quantum manifestation. This is how you collapse time, by breaking down all the invisible barriers in your mind that keeps what you want at an arm's length. And this is where people stay stuck in manifestation, is that they will wait. They'll be waiting for something in the physical to change before they change how they're feeling and they change how they get to show up to life. But we know that doesn't work. Because the physical, the 3D, is only able to reflect back to us the energy we're holding inside. So becoming luxury, I called it becoming, because it's like, ooh, you get to become that first, not attracting luxury. It's no, let me go first. Let me lead myself. Let me go first and embody this. Let me give myself permission to feel the feelings, to give myself permission to say, yes, I want this. And let me give myself permission to get creative and see how I can start creating it right here, right now, before anything shifts. Because you understand that you go first, and then the 3D responds to you. And a lot of this is like, I have a hair, sorry. The last thing I'll say is, where I have a lot of fun with this, and I love helping women have fun with this, is that you get to shift out of this lack mindset of like, oh, I need to manipulate things and make things happen, and I need to do this because I'm going to get this outcome. You get out of that energy, and you actually just really start enjoying your life. You're present in your body. You're creating art and beauty with everything you do. Everything is a beautiful expression, a beautiful experience. And you get so wrapped up in enjoying your life in the moment, and you're so in that beautiful, juicy, pleasurable energy that makes you really magnetic, and it gets you in that receptive mode instead of being in that lack mode, instead of that, oh, I need to make something happen. You're just enjoying your life, and the things that you will magnetize and the things that will start to drop down in the physical for you, the manifestations that will start to drop into your life will just be like so amazing and unexpected, because you're not trying to force it and control it. You've actually bypassed all of that, and you've decided to go ahead and become it. And then things start coming in, and you're just like, of course they're coming in. Of course. You wouldn't expect any less, but you're not even needing it per se, because you're already busy creating it and living it and experiencing it. I would love to know if this makes sense. Let me know. I have one more sip here. Thank you to everyone who joined. So if you would like to access that training, let me know. You can send me a message. It's linked in my bio. It's in a private pop-up Facebook group, and I'm going to leave it open for a little bit longer, a few more days. I'm not sure how long, because I want everyone to have time to access it, to really take advantage of the journaling prompts, do the quantum healing exercise a couple of times if you want. And then it will be a paid masterclass down the road. So when I transition that, either the group will I think I'll close the group and just put it on my platform. I'll figure out the details. I don't really know just yet. But for those of you in it, I am offering a really incredible giveaway. It's a surprise, but it is really good. I promise you, it's really good. So if when you're in there, or if you know you want to be in it, if you want to share the graphic and share it either on Facebook or Instagram and tag me inside the group, is the details about how to do that. Each share equals an entry for the giveaway, and I'll be announcing that like at the end of the week. I just want to give everyone enough time to trickle in, because I didn't really advertise this a whole lot. I just wanted the right people who really felt ready and called to this to come in, and I knew not everyone was going to join live, so there's definitely time to access later. Let me see this. Yes, Angelita, I'll get you the link. And Monica, I'm glad it makes sense. Wonderful, perfect. Yes, I will get you the link. I will drop it in the comments below here, so anyone who finds this and resonates and wants to join, I would love to have you join us inside. All right, my love. So that's what I have for you today. Go have fun and do something pleasurable for yourself today. Really give yourself that gift. Really consciously choose to make some art with your life today, to enjoy the experience, to be in that beautiful, feminine, sensual, pleasurable energy, and really give yourself the experience of luxury, because you are so worth it. You are an unlimited being. You can be, do, and have whatever you want, and you get to give yourself permission to do it now. Okay, I love you guys so much. Have a beautiful day, and I will connect with you soon. Bye.